Welcome to the Spherion Network portal page. In this video, we will demonstrate how to navigate through the site. Presuming that you have already registered for the site, you will just need to type in your username, which you created previously, and your password. Click on the login box. You will then be brought to the main portal page. And this page allows you to do several things. First, you might want to ensure that your personal information is correct. If it's not, you have the ability down here to change your contacts, address, phone number, or your email address. You can also enter your time, view previous pay stubs, update your direct deposit, and update any federal and tax information as well. You can view your W-2 if it's available, or request electronic W-2 consent. And finally, you can update your availability from this site, which is most important. So let's take a look at how to change your address. I'm going to click on Address. And as you can see, my address is already in here, and I'm going to go in and edit it. I'm going to type in my new address. And I've stayed in the same city and state and zip code, and the change will be effective as of today. So I'm going to click on Save, and it's asking me if I moved into a new tax jurisdiction. Had I perhaps moved into a different state, the taxes are different, but I did not, so I'm going to click No. And I can see that my save was successful. I'm going to click on OK, and I can now see my new address. So I'm going to go back to the home page by clicking on Home at the upper right-hand corner. And I'm going to take a look at my phone numbers to ensure that the phone numbers are correct. As you can see, there is just one phone number. It's my mobile number. I recently purchased a phone for my home, so I'm going to add that number as well. I'm going to make that my home number, and I'm going to type in the number. And I'm still going to keep the preferred number as my mobile because that would be easier to, that's the one that I carry with me and that I have at all times. So I'm going to click on Save. It says here the save was successful, and now I'm taken back and I can see both numbers on the screen. Another way to go back to the home page is to click on the little logo here. So as I said, I can enter my time here, and I can view my previous pay stubs here. Let's take a look at how to update my direct deposit. So right now, I'm currently getting $50 taken out of my paycheck, and it goes directly into my savings account. The rest of the money goes into my checking account. Now what I'd like to do is make that change. I want to take only $25 out of my paycheck each week. So I'm going to go in here to my savings and type in $25. I'm going to be requested to repeat the routing number as well as the checking account number. If I wasn't sure which was which, I could look here on the view check example and see that number 1 is the routing number and the second number on my check is the account number. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save, and now I'm being requested to basically consent to this change. So I'm going to click on I agree. And again, this was successful, but it is telling me that due to the timing, it may not be reflected in my next paycheck. So as you can see, I now am getting $25 taken out of my paycheck and put into savings each paycheck, and the balance comes into my checking account. I am going to return to the home page again. I'm going to take a look at updating my federal tax information. If perhaps I had changed and was single and got married, or married and became single, this is where I would make the changes to my allowances if I wanted to claim 1 or 2. And at the bottom, I would make sure to type in the last 4 digits of my Social Security number and click on Submit. I'm going to go back to the home page, and I can do the same thing for state tax information. If my marital status has changed, I can change it here. change my allowances, or I can determine if I would like an additional amount to be withheld from each paycheck. Once again, to verify my identity, I'll need to type in the last 4 digits of my social and click on Submit. Back to the home page again, and let's look at how to view a W-2 form. First thing I want to do is make sure that my address is correct. As you can see, it has the new address that I just changed, and it does look correct. And it indicates here that there are no year-end forms available. Generally, they're available in January or February through April. So I'm going to go back again to the home page. Finally, before you leave the main portal, you always want to make sure that your availability is current. In this case, I updated it this morning. I'm looking for an administrative job, and I can start today. If it was not current, I would click on the Update Availability button and make the appropriate changes. This site was created to facilitate communications between yourself and Spherion. As changes come up in your personal life or in your employment situation, this is where you would go to make those changes. Spherion, on the other hand, is able to communicate to you regarding your benefits and pay stubs and direct deposit information. We hope that you find this site easy to use and that this navigation video was helpful to you.